Hey guys, and welcome to There's a New Tank Available Somehow Soon, and here's a new video about it. Today I will be talking to you about the Carro di Combattimento 45T, or the Carro 45T, or as I would like to call it, the Carrot. Now, the Carrot is a tier 10 medium EU tank. It is an auto-reloader, but like the Minotauro, it works with a reserve shell, which basically means that the first shell that you see that I'm loading right here is the shell that you're never supposed to fire unless it's like you're in dire need. That kill shot will basically save your life or something like that, or it's the last guy alive and you know that you will not get able to get another shot in, etc. You're not really meant to use it, let's put it that way, unless you have to. And that system actually I really like. Like in this case, I am being impatient with my shots these games. And that is to do with the fact that I've got a target and I've got not like the last shell but the shell before that. But of course, if you were to reload your gun properly and you only shoot the last shell, then of course that will give you the most DPM. So I will go over the stats with you. Basically, the DPM of the Carro is 2788. The pen is 240, the alpha is 380. It has a rate of fire of 7.34. It says here, which basically with an auto-reloader system, it is a bit weird. Basically, the first shell reloads after 22.05 seconds, then the second loads at 7.67, then you get 6.23 and 4.79. Now, of course, this varies a bit with the equipment that you use and the provisions that you use, and of course the crew skills that you've got and all of that. So basically, it is tricky to drive this tank, but honestly, I absolutely freaking love it. Auto reloaders are really my kind of thing. The whole system of not having a whole clip, but just like the shots that reload automatically and everything, I love that. This tank, when it can dish out the damage, it can really dish out the damage. And in this case, I get so lucky that I've got like a little bit of a friend that is basically a friend in need is a friend indeed. The Sheridan is about to YOLO in. And the thing that I want to point out about him doing this is that like I'm now activating my speed boost and I'm trying to circle him, and he actually pulls back so that I can safely get around him without him blocking me, after which the gun could have found me and killed me after all. So that was actually really, really friendly. He was a good friend. But yeah, the aim time is 1.82 seconds, the dispersion is 0.364, the gun depression is 9 degrees, the gun elevation is 15 degrees, and the speed forwards is 55 km per hour forwards and 21 km per hour backwards. It has an engine power of 765, a power to weight ratio of 17.12. The camo while standing still is 26%, while moving that is 19%, and after shooting that drops to 5 and 4%. It's got a view range of 260 meters and HP of 1800. It weighs 44.67 tons. And the turret armor is 89 in the front, 69 in the sides, and 50 in the rear. And the hull armor is 68 in the front, 63 on the sides, and 40 in the rear. Now, the thing is that with this tank, and that's the biggest issue that I have with this tank, is the way that it comes into the game. Because it is part of the Black Friday events that they will have going. And that is a lot like the events that you had with like the Chinese backgrounds, the anime backgrounds, I should say. But it's kind of like not anime, I don't know. But anyway, you buy stuff in the store and then you get thingies, and with those thingies you get extra stuff. And in this case, you can get multiple tanks. Like you get the Emil 1951, you get the T77, or the Carro di Combattimento 45T. And I wish that it would be or, but you have to go through and, which basically means that first you get the 1951, then you get the T77, and then you get the Carro. And as much as I would love the Carrot, I hate it coming in an event like this, because it basically means that you need to spend a lot of money in order to get the actual Kent. I'd rather gamble for the tank than have it come in a way like this, because I don't actually know what the bundles in the store will cost, but I do know that you need 750 thingies for the Emil 51, 1200 for the T77, and 1800 for the Carro, which according to rumors, and this is rumors, this is not confirmed, Wargaming hasn't told me how much you actually need to spend to get the Carro, but according to rumors that will be like €300, and I really hope that it won't be that bad. But honestly speaking, I don't mind spending money on the game. I don't mind spending money on getting a tank. I will not freely basically spend €300 in the store to get this tank, no matter how much I love it, because I really do like it. I've had quite a few games. I was waiting for like a game that just works, and that just didn't happen much. And these two are like, even these two, I'm just like, eh. I still love the game. There were fun games, but nothing like especially epic or anything. I love the tank. It really suits me. I'm not gonna spend €300 on a tank. And yes, the number is an assumption because I don't actually know how much it will cost. But that is just too much. And I'm not a fan of these kind of events from Wargaming, and I think that this will be a very rare tank for quite a while, because I'm sincerely hoping that not a lot of people will spend that amount of money trying to get a tank, no matter how lovely it is. And it is a tricky tank. You have to keep in mind that that reserve shell. You have to keep in mind that it doesn't have particularly loads of armor. You have to keep in mind that when you see the Minotaur like this, it will outshoot you unless you manage to get behind it, and then it will be still very tricky. Because even with Pramo and calibrated shells, I had a hard time, so I just basically tracked him and I counted on my friends to take him out. But basically, the tank is not OP. If it can get all the shots in, then yes, it is very strong. If it can reload in peace and it can get all those shots in and it's not getting shot at, then yes, it is very, very strong. I don't think it's OP, mainly because it doesn't have that much mobility and it doesn't have that much armor. So it's not likely to get as many troll bounces as some of the other tanks that we've seen in the game and everything. DPM wise, well, shot wise rather, it does feel rather strong. But that's me. But just the way that the tanks come into the game, I'm really opposed to that. Like I said, I'd rather gamble for a tank and then have it at maybe, what is it, €120 if you decide to spend all your money, you have no luck whatsoever, but you get charms, than this. Because spending, I mean, we don't know the exact amount of money that you need in order to get this tank. We haven't been told. Rumor has it that it's 300. I don't know if that's true or not. We will have to wait and see. But I'm really disliking that part, to be honest. And yeah, it looks nice. This is of course not the legendary camo, but it does show the tank, and I do like the tank, and I like the shape, and I think it would look pretty in my garage, and I really want it, and I really want to play it, but not for that amount of money. So I have a feeling that it will take a long time for me to actually get this tank, and I will just have to be patient like everyone else and just wait for it until I can get it. So that's my little review and my rant about the Black Friday event. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll be seeing you guys later. Bye bye!